We get our fantasy revenge attack of the 50-foot whatever sequence, and then Act 3 opens with a light reprieve from that bloodlust. So all they say is basically all exposition. We see Penny preparing to open the homeless shelter and Dr. Horrible working on his revenge plot. We also get a broader scope of the population and hear what they think about Captain Hammer.
This is his hair. There's no happy ending, so they say, not for me anyway. Should I stop pretending? Take the chance to build a brand new day. This is his dry cleaning bill for sweater vests.
The song ends with a joke and we cut to the dedication of the homeless shelter.
Justice has a name, and the name that it has, besides Justice, is Captain Hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, your hero.
Boo! You suck!
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, for those kind words. I hate the homeless and this problem that plagues our city.
And this will lead us into Everyone's a Hero, probably the worst song in the whole musical for how shameless it is.
But you know what? It was constructed to be shameless. It was made to be campy and unrealistic. So I can't quite bring myself to hate it, even if I probably should, because it's just so silly.
So you wonder what your part is, 'cause you're homeless and depressed. But home is where the heart is, so your real home's in your chest. Everyone's a hero in their own way. Everyone's got villains they must face. They're not as cool as mine, but folks, you know it's fine to know your place. So I thank my girlfriend, Penny. Yeah, we totally had sex. She
Scuzzball.
showed me there's so many different muscles I can flex. There's the deltoids of compassion. There's the abs of being kind.
Deltoids of compassion may just be the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Everyone's a hero in their own way. You and mostly me and you. I'm poverty's new sheriff, and I'm bashing in the slums.
Was that an innuendo?
A hero doesn't care if you're a bunch of scary alcoholic bums. Everybody! Everyone's a hero in their own way. Everyone can blaze a hero's trail.
What? Can't help it. It's just that kind of song.
If it's hard, if you're not a friggin' tard, you will prevail.
Hey, I take offense to that.
Their own way. Everyone's a hero in their...
Looks like those vocal lessons have been paying off. Earlier I said that My Eyes is my favorite song, but Slipping is probably a close second. I just cannot get over how masterfully constructed this is. It starts off very slow and methodical, with Dr. Horrible not so much threatening the crowd as imploring them to see reason and start thinking for themselves.
Now that your savior is still as the grave, you're beginning to fear me. Like cavemen fear thunder, I still have to wonder, can you really hear me?
It takes its time building to a dramatic climax, and then explodes in a frenzy of energy and chaos.
Go ahead, run away, say it was horrible. Spread the word, tell a friend, tell them the tale. Get a pic, do a blog, heroes are over with. Look at him, not a word, hammer, meet nail. Then I win, then I get everything I ever. All the cash, all the fame and social change.
And again, even though we're cheering on Horrible's bombastic villainy and the fact that he's finally getting the respect he deserves, there's still a kind of tragedy to this scene. You could even say that Slipping refers to Horrible himself. For everything he's done, he has always had his morals, and if he kills Captain Hammer, will he be crossing a line? Ultimately, he can't bring himself to pull the trigger, and to make matters worse, it seems there are still some bugs in the freeze ray. It shuts down, Captain Hammer unfreezes, and suddenly Horrible finds himself at the business end of his own death ray. Okay, much as I hate Captain Hammer, that was a crowning moment of awesome. And funny.
Better than your others. I don't have time for your warnings. You give my regards to St. Peter. Or whoever has his job, but in hell.
The damaged ray backfires and hits Captain Hammer instead, sending shrapnel flying into the walls. Horrible himself is unscathed, and Captain Hammer runs off, in pain for what seems to be the first time in his life.
I think this is what pain feels like! Oh, Mama! Someone maternal! Get out of my mind! I gotta get out!
Horrible is relieved no innocent bystanders were hurt, and it seems everything worked out. Until...
Penny. Penny.
Really? Is that you?
Penny, hold on. Oh, no. No.
Are you all right?
Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay. Captain Hammer will save us.
Even as she's dying, Penny thinks of her friend first. And even though she's seen firsthand what a jerk Captain Hammer is, she still has faith in him, spending her last words on a vain hope for a rescue that isn't coming from the man she chose over our fragile protagonist.
Here lies everything, the world I wanted at my feet. My victory's complete, so hail to the King. Everything you ever. So your world's benign, so you think justice has a voice, and we all have a choice. Well, now your world is mine. Everything you ever. And I am fine.
Now, a lot of people find the party scene funny, and yeah, it has some funny background events, but I always found it to be incredibly tragic. It's the epitome of a shallow victory. Everything he ever wanted is meaningless in the wake of Penny's death, to the extent that the music even sounds as if Horrible is hearing it through a haze. He has the respect he deserves, and Captain Hammer has been exposed for the coward he is. But it's too late because the only good character in the entire story has died, taking with her any hope for the city and our misguided protagonist.
Now the nightmare's real. Now Dr. Horrible is here to make you quake with fear, to make the whole world kneel. And I won't feel
A thing.
Okay. If that's what Hollywood is capable of producing when the writers go on strike, then I think the writers need to go on strike more often.
Whether you like it or not, you have to admit that this is one of the tightest examples of writing in modern media. If a tragedy is defined as a series of events that stack up in such a way that you honestly believe there was no other possible outcome, then look no further, this is your Shakespearean masterpiece. Beyond that, it's a testament to the human spirit. This endeavor had no money behind it. The cast and crew donated their time and services because they truly believed in what the project had to say, only hoping that it would make enough money to pay them back. It was a leap of faith that paid off tremendously, and hopefully their efforts won't ever fade into obscurity. You can support this awesome miniseries by visiting drhorrible.com. There you can purchase the DVD, the comics, and lots of other goodies.
I'm eternally optimistic. Catch you guys next time. No!